Yo guys, what is going on? I have a special gameplay for you guys, and in this game we are facing TDBarrett. If you guys don't know who TDBarrett is, he has a huge YouTube channel, so make sure to go sub to his channel. I'll put his link and everything in the description. But yes, we decided to do a collab and face each other. I know my team's a lot better. I'm pitching Nolan Ryan. He's got Tanaka. He has some interesting players. I figured his team would be a little bit better. I was kind of surprised to see it. Not as good. He had a couple of silvers in there too. I was just really surprised to see Tanaka. His lineup wasn't too bad. So he's leading off Tony Gwynn here, and this is actually the first time I've used this 92 Nolan Ryan. We start him off with some fastball inside. He is pretty difficult to control. As I try to come back right here with another fastball, and we finally get a strike. So I haven't played TD in a few years. I know I played him in MLB 15. I used to work with TD, I guess you kind of say. I don't know if it wasn't really like working, but we used to both like write articles for Sports Gamers Online. That's been a while though. We both really don't do that anymore. So I know he has had great success over on his YouTube channel. And I know over the last few days he's just been kind of like jokingly hinting that he wants to play and all that. So I figured, why not? Let's collab and do a video, and let's just see how it goes. So this first inning, I'm just trying to get a feel for his bat speed. Like I said, I don't really know. I haven't played him in a few years. I know he was pretty decent a couple of years ago, but I have not played him since. And 3-2 count. I think that was going to be a ball, but we get him to chase, and he broke his bat, and Ryan's able to make the play on Tony Gwynn. So that is one down. He also has this 94 Caliber, which again, he just had like a lot of players off the market that you can get. We hung our pitch here. He wasn't able to do much with it. I think he swung under it, and Ken Griffey's going to make the play on that. He had the Tony Gwynn. He had some interesting players, to say the least. The Giambi. Yeah, this Giambi's really good. I just haven't really seen anybody using him. Like most people are, using a lot of live series first baseman or the Matthews, or I don't know. I'm playing Hanley at first this game, so tons of options at first base. He definitely had an interesting lineup here. We throw a changeup, pretty much keeping it pretty simple, just fastball changeup on Nolan Ryan. And 0-2 count. We're going to go back with a changeup, see if he can lay off of it. Good eye by him. And we decided to test him up and in here, out of the zone a little bit, see if we can get him to chase. Throw it straight up. He's able to foul it off. So he's battling up here, 1-2 count. We decided to see if we can sneak a low fastball in there to get him looking. Miss our spot a little bit. He's able to lay off there. Good eye by him. And then we go right back with another low changeup. And he's able to lay off that one as well. And he keeps fighting pitches off. There's another foul ball. He actually had a really good at bat here. And again, I'm just trying to gauge and see, where he's at with his bat speed. I know Nolan Ryan's pretty tough, especially if you don't face him a lot. He can be really tough. But we finally get him looking at a high and in fastball. And then now we're facing Tanaka. I don't think I faced Tanaka all year. This is Mike Trout leading off the game. Good at 3-2 count. Just trying to protect here. Tanaka has a really slow windup too. He throws a curveball kind of middle in. Actually a pretty decent spot. I was able to get my PCI on it though and pull it into the gap, and that's going to be a double. I thought maybe he was going to catch it. He's got Tony Gwynn out there who has pretty good speed. And then he overthrew his third baseman. I'm not sure. I don't know any of the, how he plays. I don't know which hitting view he uses, which pitching view he uses. If he uses meter. I don't think he's using analog. I can't tell though. And then we get kind of like a hanging slider, a cutter up and in. Hit it pretty hard, but right at his first baseman. So we get to run over to third. We're going to try to just get a sac fly here with Matthews. See if we can find something to drive. And he throws me a hanging curveball first pitch, and Matthews is all over it. Crushes it to center. And we're going to go up 2-0 on TDBarrett here. Then Andre Dawson came up. I think he just got out. I don't remember what happened to Dawson. But I just wanted to be really patient, see what he was trying to do with Tanaka. He was trying to throw a lot of sliders and cutters, and he started getting wild after a home run, so I don't know if he lost confidence or what. But he pitches around Griffey, then Hanley comes up. Still trying to be patient here. 2-0 count. I think he thinks that I'm going to steal again, which I got thrown out. That's what happened. I think I drew a walk with Dawson, and I got thrown out trying to steal. So yeah, I don't know. I was kind of greedy there, but I figured off Tanaka's slow windup I could get it going. But he pitches around Hanley and walks him, so I don't know what's going on, if he's using meter or what. Maybe you guys can let me know what he uses. I don't know if he uses pulse or what he uses. So this is going to bring up Corey Seager with 2 on, 2 out, trying to get a nice little lead here against TDBarrett. And he throws me a changeup down and away. I was looking dead fastball there, so good pitch by him, but we got 2 strikes. We're going to try to protect a little bit here. And that's a high fastball. And by the way, he brought in Kelvin Herrera at this point. He didn't He didn't leave Tanaka in there for too much longer, so I think Tanaka only recorded maybe an out. And then Herrera throws me, it looked kind of like a curveball down in the zone. Corey Seager has that breaking ball quirk, but we line out to first base, so we put some really good swings up the first inning. And then TDBarrett comes up. He has this José Bautista too, so definitely interesting lineup. We got a good call there, fastball middle in. Got him looking, 101 mile an hour fastball. If you can spot pitches with this Nolan Ryan, he's really, really tough. And then 1-1 count. We throw a changeup down and in. He's trying to look fastball. I know he's really tough to face, Nolan Ryan. And then we kind of missed our spot here with a changeup, but it kind of worked out. I'm not sure what he was looking for there. Maybe he thought it was going to be a curved and breakaway or something. So that's 2 strikeouts. And then the next batter is Trey Turner. He tries to do a drag bunt. Nolan Ryan just takes it himself. So we also decided to play 6 innings. I wanted to play 9. He wanted to play 5, so we just kind of met in the middle as we work on other walks. So I kind of just treated this like a BR game, which, whatever. I know it's a friendly, but I figured since he went ahead and started pinch hitting and stuff in the first 2 innings, I figured it'd be okay if I did. And I decided to go ahead and pinch hit Lou Brock. We got a hanging curveball there by Herrera, and it's going to be off the wall. I thought maybe he was going to catch it. I wasn't running with Lou Brock just to be safe. Actually, that don't make any sense. I didn't want him to overpass the guy on first, but we get an easy triple out of it anyways. That would have been inside the park if I was running the whole time. I just couldn't pass the runner in front of me. And then Trout comes up. We take a 3-0 lead. And Trout comes up. I think he brought in another pitcher. I don't remember. Trout lines out, hits it pretty well to shortstop. So we were all over that. I don't know if he still has. I think he pinched hit for Herrera already. I don't quite remember. And then Kenny Powers, he throws another hanging like slider cutter, and I'm able to get a hit this time off that pitch. And that's going to bring Matthews up. So he actually brought in Ken Giles a few batters ago, and then Matthews comes up and he beans him. I don't think that was intentional. It was a slider. So we're going to get 2 on here in the second with 1 out. And he kind of throws a fastball over the middle of the plate, and Dawson just gets the barrel of the bat on it, hits it up in the air, and just lets the Coors effect take place there. It was hit pretty well, though, 347, so that was actually hit. It didn't say, but that was probably at least like 380. And then Griffey comes up. He didn't want no part of Griffey. He kept pitching around him. So we're up 7-0 at this point. I'm still just trying to be patient. He was struggling with the strikes. I don't know if he was struggling or just trying to pitch around me and be careful. I'm not really sure. Hanley gets another hit there. We got Hanley playing first this game. I like the Hanley. He's a really good hitter. I just don't know where to play him. And the Seager comes up. He throws me a curveball. I think he brought in Cody Allen at this point. I can't remember. He used a lot of different pitchers pretty early on in the game. I know he used it sooner or later too. But Seager finally gets a curveball and he puts it over the right field wall. So we're going to go up 10-0. Now I think this is Cody Allen. Yeah, this is Cody Allen. He throws a fastball down and in to Ripken. He goes ahead and goes yard as well. My hitters are finally starting to hit home runs. I wish they would do this in ring seasons. I don't know why they decided to start hitting against TDBarrett, so I don't know. And Lou Brock gets the bat a second time this inning, and he's going to ground out to first. And he's going to get out of the inning. So we're up 10-0. Actually, we still have there's only 2 outs, my bad. And it's 11-0, my bad. And then Trout gets another base hit up the middle. So Trout did really well this game. The only time he got out, I think, was the line out. And then Kenny Powers is going to come up. We get a pitch like almost right down the middle. We hit it sharply to a second baseman, makes a nice play, and gets out of the inning. So it's 11-0. I decided to be kind of a savage here and just bring in Jansen. I don't know. I don't know who to bring in. I wasn't trying to rub it in or anything, but I had to bring in a pitcher. And we decided to just go with Canley. We get him to chase a cutter middle in there. Russell Martin comes up. Throw him I think that was a slider away, and he pops up a Russell Martin. I think he was just trying to use like a lot of Blue Jays. I noticed he had Russell Martin and Bautista. Well, Giambi's not a Blue Jay. He had a really interesting team, though. I don't really see any of these players being used. And at this point, he had an Asuna, I guess. I used so many pitchers, so I think he used like 3 or 4 pitchers in the second inning. I know it was Asuna, Cody Allen, and Ken Giles. Gets a hit there up the middle. Then we decided to challenge Tony Gwynn, the next batter, with a fastball up and in. Didn't get it all the way up and in, and this left the park. I was really surprised to see this leave the park. So kind of a just late home run there. I didn't get that in all the way, and he was able to hit that out. I was really surprised Tony Gwynn had enough power to do that. But we finally get the next batter to ground out to third, and we're up 11-2 at this point. He brings in Carson Smith. He's an interesting pitcher, too. We hit this one pretty well with Matthews. Tony Gwynn, I'm not sure what he was doing out there. He wasn't too impressive over there in center field. And we're able to get a triple out of this. Not sure if it counted as an error or not. But at this point, just trying to get the another run, just try to get that mercy. And then Dawson comes up. We get a slider away. We just kind of go with it, swung under it a little bit, and we're going to get a sac fly. And that's going to give us a 10-run lead. But the mercy rule doesn't go into effect to the 4th inning. And keep in mind, we're only playing 6 innings anyways. And then Ken Griffey comes up with 2 walks. I think Ken Griffey just flew out. Nothing really to see there. Hanley fights off a pitch. Gets a just late. Jammed hit up the middle. The Hanley's hitting really well, so that's another base hit. Just trying to add some more runs. And Corey Seager comes up. And he kind of threw like a hanging slider up and in again. Corey Seager fights it off up the middle. So we're going to have 2 on. We're going to try to extend the lead if we can. And this is going to bring up Ripken, who has already homered once this game. And I'll set sinker middle in here. We got it. We hit it pretty well. Didn't turn on it enough, though. We line out to center field. So that's going to push us to the top of the 4th. And if we get out of this with no runs, it'll be game. He has Giambi in here. I decided to take off the shift. Threw a cutter kind of middle in, and that's going to be a weak fly out to center field. And the next batter, José Bautista. 3-2 count. We throw a slider away, and Ripken makes a nice play, and that's going to be the 3rd out and the final out of the game due to mercy rule. So anyways, I want to thank TDBarrett for playing. I just asked him and he played right then and there, so I really appreciate that. And I'll put all of his stuff in the description. I'm sure you guys know who he is already. And again, TD, I appreciate the collab if you're watching. I'm not sure if TD is going to post the game or not. I would think he would, but I'm not really sure. I hope he does. Maybe we can do another game, or maybe I can use like an all-silver team or something. I'm not sure, whatever he wants to do. He didn't really say. He just said he wanted to do 6 innings this time. And by the way, guys, also, I don't know if my mic probably sounds different. I haven't been recording with my new mic. I've only been doing my live streams with it, so this should be my new mic. So let me know if the audio sounds any different this time around. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching the video. And again, thanks TDBarrett for playing me. I really appreciate it, and maybe we can do something else, something different later on down the road. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. This is Cardinalbird5 signing out. Peace.